Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Once again, Phil Panarski here with the mobile Wood TV Live Desk. We are at the JW Marriott in downtown Grand Rapids for the 2023 West Michigan CEO Summit. And we are honored to be joined by, as our next guest on the program, Dr. Wiebe Boer, the new president of Calvin University. Dr. Boer, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and just, as I mentioned, we're at the 2023 West Michigan CEO Summit. Give us your initial thoughts. Obviously, we're just a couple of minutes in, but what do you think of the space, the company that you're going to be sharing really a lot of the room with today?
Yeah, no, very excited about this. As you know, I'm new to West Michigan, at least at as an adult, let me say. And it's just great to see a lot of movers and shakers here, and I know a lot more will be here during the day. It's a great environment. I know the Grand Rapids Chamber, the organizers, they're incredibly good at promoting the city and the region, and so it's great to be part of this.
Right, and you are the 12th president of Calvin University. You're new to sort of the program. How did the school year go? Kind of talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, it was remarkable, and one of our biggest assets is actually that we're in Grand Rapids and that we're in West Michigan because everything here works. And the economy is great. The infrastructure is great. Lots of jobs for my graduates, lots of internships. So it's really a vibrant location for a university. It's one of our great selling points. And so I want to thank Grand Rapids and the business community here for that. But yeah, it's been a great year. Higher ed is facing a lot of challenges right now, but I'm happy to say that our year-on-year enrollment growth for our first year class, this incoming class, is close to 20% higher than last year.
Wow.
So in the midst of everything, we've done very, very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and can you just touch on some of those issues that higher education is sort of facing in 2023, really not only just here in West Michigan, but really across the country?
Yeah. So in one of the biggest issues is that there are actually just less university-age children in America. Mm-hmm. This is the first generation that's actually smaller than the last one. And Michigan in particular has been is one of the states that has had the most decline in population. And so we have the most impact here. And so that's one of it. There's just less students to draw on. Secondly, many students of this generation, they're questioning the value of a 4-year degree. They're in a hurry, right? They're in a hurry. They want to do a startup. So they say, what can I get in 6 months? What can I get in a year? And then there's also a different type of loyalty now. I think 2 or 3 generations ago, or even last generation, if your parents went to a school, you went to that school. But now it's like, I definitely don't want to go to that school. So there's just all of these kinds of things. And then even a lot of students who do come to university, it's no more about, I'm going to study what I love to study. It's this pressure to study something that I'm going to get a high-paying job very quickly because of the cost. So it does change the nature of higher ed. It is making a struggle. There's many schools you hear closing. Even Northern Michigan, Finlandia closed. All over the region, lots of schools are struggling and closing. But I'm happy to say Calvin is doing great. So.
Right. No, and just kind of mentioning it, you talked about how kids are kind of just excited to get going, really start their careers, looking to do a startup, and really kind of maybe not taking the college route. Talk about the importance of having that higher education, not only degree, but also experience and experiencing just going to college.
Right. Yeah, so we're taking that into account in delivering the college experience, right? So that students get internships not after they graduate, but while they're in school. We even have something called the Startup Garage, for example, so that students can start their businesses while they're in school. But look, all the research shows that with a university degree, you just, on average, you earn substantially more in your lifetime. It's much, you are much more prepared to get promoted and to rise quickly in the corporate world. So in spite of all the kind of excitement about, the college dropouts who became billionaires, there's actually very few of them. And in the end of the day, a college degree is the best way to elevate your career and all that.
And that kind of leads me into my final question, Dr. Boer. Again, thank you for being here. But, the theme of the CEO Summit is creating resiliencies in business and life. So I guess my question to you is, what do you think creating that resiliency or being resilient, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, no, before coming to this role, I was actually running an investment company in Lagos, Nigeria. And so, there it's a pretty difficult place to do business. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I've spent most of my life there. And we really had to be resilient. Every day there's a challenge. and there's actually less challenges here, comparatively.
Right.
But I still, look, students, young people or business leaders, everybody, we need to be ready for the surprises, right? No one was expecting the pandemic. Some did really well and were resilient and were ready to shift and do what they needed to do. Others didn't, and some of those companies are gone.
Right.
And I think we have challenges from other economies. I was just in Korea 2 weeks ago. Like, they are so far ahead of us in technology and everything like that. And part of that is because they are resilient and they've kind of jumped ahead. And so here, I think we really need to be focused on being ready for the unexpected and not assuming that we're the top.
Right.
We have to earn it.
Right. Absolutely. All right, Dr. Boer. Well, again, thank you so much for stopping by the live desk today. We really do appreciate it. Great hearing from you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the CEO Summit.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
have a great day.
absolutely. Of course. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day, and tune in for the next interview at the 2023 West Michigan CEO Summit.